Keefe D, you guys know him?
Arrested him many times when he was first coming up in the neighborhood.
Since he was a teenager.
Keefe D is Orlando's uncle.
Yes.
Okay. Did you know about Keefe D's confession?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Keefe, today what we're going to do, we're just going to go over with a fine-tooth comb the Las Vegas incident. We're going to draft up our report as regarding that specific thing. And then we're going to cover a few other things that we do have to emphasize to you that everything in this report has to be right on, because if down the road it's determined that some of these details are incorrect, then everything's off the table. So everything in this report cannot be like that report.
Hey, I want to say this though too. I feel like I said that day, don't bullshit me, and I won't bullshit y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Lane starts blasting. You say Suge looks over, he sees you. He looks right at you.
Yeah, he look at me.
Okay.
Why you looking right at me? Fucking known each other since we were 7, 8 years old.
When he looks over at you, and then Tupac's busy getting shot. Evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out
In
of
the
line.
back seat or something.
Yeah, what do you see happening inside of their
Jumping
car?
in. I seen a bullet going Suge head. I thought he was dead.
So Orlando shot across Dre?
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side. I would popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
Right.
I don't understand it, to tell you the truth, but I mean, it's another investigator does things a different way.
Well, why do you not understand it?
What are you getting out of it?
What is who getting out of it?
By giving him immunity, what are you getting out of it? I mean, it just, I don't know. I don't even know if there was an actual real immunity. I'm not sure. I didn't talk to Kading about it. But everything we had always had over the years was that, he was in the car. I mean, he was driving the car from a lot of the informants we had.
So Keefe D was in the car?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, with Orlando?
Yes.
Okay. You think the Keefe D statement is accurate?
It's accurate.
It's
but he
backed up by other informants and some of the evidence and everything, but
he conveniently put himself in the front passenger seat, which is less culpability of being the driver in a murder, and there's just some things about the way that the whole interview went down, if you know all the circumstances. I don't know how they can give somebody immunity on, it's not even their case. And
oh, it's not LAPD's case.
right, that's Las Vegas's case.
Okay.
You should ask LAPD what they think of that, because they investigated this for almost 2 years.
or Las Vegas.
Pardon me?
Or Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I meant. You should ask Las Vegas, because they were never notified any of this was going on. And this was the third interview, and months went past that he's ready to talk. And they never contacted Las Vegas PD.
Well, this interview happened years later, like
No, I know when
18
this
years later.
happened. I know when this interview happened.
Okay.
And Las Vegas was it's still their case. And they were never notified about any of this. And there was discussion about notifying Las Vegas PD, and they still elected not to notify him. And it's their case. Maybe they had information that they needed, and maybe they didn't want to give Keefe D immunity. I don't know. You should ask Las Vegas PD, because I know if it was me, I would have been pissed. I would have been irate.
Are you questioning the authenticity of these tapes?
And I'm not questioning the authenticity of the tapes, but I read Kading's book and some of the investigation. And can we say that? No. All right. The way they did things to me was wrong. It was
Okay.
wrong. I'm not afraid to say it.
Okay. So, do you feel that Kading is a credible person when it comes to, in terms of like this whole investigation?
I don't know him personally, I've never worked with them. I just going by what I read in the book and other information, credible information that I've got that people that were there during the investigation. And things just didn't get done right as far as I'm concerned. If you ask any other seasoned veteran homicide detective, they'll tell you the same thing. The way these interviews went down, you know, they tried to do a ruse, and it just the way it all went down to me, it wasn't credible.
Okay. So Keefe D, I believe, is still in prison.
I'm not sure if he is.
I haven't seen him in several years.
Right.
So I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I heard.
Oh,
he's
you
still-
know what? He was out though, not that long ago. Around the time of this interview, I believe he was out. I don't know if he's in prison. To tell you the truth, I had heard he was out.
I've heard different stories.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
I
he was
heard he
out.
was in. I heard he was out, but he had moved away because.
Well, he may be keeping a low profile, you know, because I
Yeah.
heard some people weren't too happy about his interview from the neighborhood. So
Yeah. I mean, in general, people really are still not talking about this. I mean, in terms of the people that were in the car, most of them are dead. Orlando's dead. DeAndre Smith,
dead.
dead.
Natural causes. He died of obesity or something like that.
Keefe D is either in jail or in high,
Right.
laying low somewhere. I guess there was a guy named Eric Martin, Zip. You know,
I don't know where he's at.
I heard he's dead.
That's first I heard that. I didn't know he was dead.
Yeah. The story that I heard from Kading was that this was the guy that provided the guns to Orlando.
That's what
Yes.
Keefe D said.
Information, yeah, that's what Keefe D said.
And I guess there's one other guy, Terrence Brown, who they say may have been the driver.
That's what Keefe D says. Yeah, I mean, he came up, our information, he came up in the car too. So, but not as the driver, but
Okay, so you heard that Keefe D was the driver.
that's the information we originally received.
Okay. And Terrence Brown is still alive.
Yes. As of a year ago, I think it's the last I talked to anybody, and they mentioned him.
Okay. I heard he's sort of in bad shape, though.
That's what I had heard too.
Yeah.
Health
So-
issues.
Yeah.
He's been shot a lot of times, though. I mean, he's shot a lot of times. He shot 17 times once, I think. AK-47 out in front of Keefe D's house.
Terrence
I wonder-
Brown was shot 17 times and
Yeah, that
survived.
was a case we handled too, right? Yeah, he was shot. It was like, I mean, some of them were ins and outs or whatever, but it was 17 total. And he survived. I mean, that was a little internal thing they had going on over a dope ripoff up in Main Street or something years ago.
Okay. I had also heard that Gaddafi from the Outlaws originally said that he saw the driver and then later changed the story or something like that.
I don't remember.
I never
now.
heard anything like
Yeah,
that.
I don't remember.
Then there was also Frank Alexander, who was Tupac's bodyguard.
He said all kinds of different things, so.
Yeah, I heard he had changed the story on a
Yeah,
number of
yeah,
occasions.
he's all over the place.